Did you know that there are some people who don't sleep? They say sleeping takes energy away from you and that you just rot. Sleeping is rotting. And instead of sleeping, they run for energy. They run to get energy. Yeah, we're going down that rabbit hole today.
The power is within us. We can make this better. Forget divide and conquer. Weather the storm together.
I got a comment the other day. What do you think about the no sleep movement? If you had asked anyone else, they'd probably be like, what are you talking about? But me, I of course had just watched the interview from Fruitarian Paradise. What he does is like he translates these Russian interviews, and there's this woman who's like doesn't sleep. She runs instead, and she says sleeping rots you, and it's a very interesting thing. So a couple things she said. We wake up with morning breath. It's not because of our food in the gut, it's rotting. It's sleep itself is rotting the body and you're dying. You're basically dead, and that we don't need it. We can just be awake all night, and they find that they have to run for some reason. They have too much energy, and if they go running for like 10 kilometers every night and midnight and you're running through the ghetto, and that could be fun. You're like, oh, look at that. There's a deal. Huh? What are you buying off that guy? Oh my God. And I really want to do that now. I just want to run through the ghettos of Toronto and just see what's happening at night. Oh, is that a gun? Wow. Try to catch me and my breatharian body, he'll miss. Come on, I'll turn invisible or something. It's a superpower we get. So like there's a lot of people who do not sleep, and it's just, I know I have a reputation of being a little gullible on the channel. Of course I do believe it. I believe anything is possible. I believe there's breatharian. So I've seen too many examples of people with muscle on fruitarian diets, and I'm like, you're definitely not getting enough protein from fruit. You're getting it from God, from the air, from the sun. You're a plant, just absorbing it. Like Eli is shredded. He doesn't look big in camera, but you see him in camera. In person, he's like, holy shit, dude, like you're ripped and jacked and he's big. Like it's insane. And he eats very little, like 2 meals of apples or something. It's not a lot of calories are passing that guy. It's not the protein building his muscle. He's clearly getting it from the sun. I myself have been raw vegan for 11 days or so, and vegan for 11 months. Like very low protein. I was doing 2 meals a day, like 1 fruit meal, 1 starch meal. That's my body. That doesn't make sense on paper. I'm open to anything being real. So like this whole no sleep thing, I'm not ready for that yet. But like I'm open for down the road. I'm like, okay, the seed's been planted. I'm like, you know what? One day, maybe. I'll just feel it one night. I'll be awake, and then I'll go running in the hood, and I'll come back with all kinds of lessons, life lessons, and I think people are doing it. They really are, unless, I don't know, he could have lied with the whole translation. It was just like an interview on how she makes coffee and stuff, and he's like putting these fake sentences in. Nobody sleeps here. And I'll never know. I don't speak Russian, so you tricked me. But the real realization is you tricked me into believing it, but then I made it true. That's what humans are capable of. We're like monkeys, we mimic things, and once you hear something is possible, you then can do it, because you've seen it. There's many stories around the world, like the 4-minute mile. That was a barrier for the longest time. People said it was impossible to run it faster. And then one guy did it, and then it's like, oh my God, you just opened the door for everyone to do it, and now it's an easy thing to do, not for me. I do 2.5 kilometers in 15 minutes for those interested in my times. It's a slow jog. I could still escape the hood people. There was one guy who, I don't remember the weight or the movement, but it was like an overpress 600 kilograms or something, and it had never been done. It was impossible, and the guy couldn't do it. He kept getting up to like 598 or something, and he just couldn't do it. And then his trainers said something like, okay, here's 598. Here, you've done that. And then he did it, and then everyone's cheering. They're like, oh my God. And he's like, what, man? It's like, that was like 603. We lied to you. And he's like, oh my God. So like just thinking it's possible, like, oh, cars are made of helium. I could lift one easily. Look at that guy doing it. Even if he had a car jack underneath, you see him lifting and it's like, okay, it's possible to lift a car. I'll try it. Oh, look, I can do it. Or you break your fruitarian arm, whatever. Point is, we are magical beings of God and we can do magical things, but we're stuck here believing that we can't do much and that it's a very basic world and everyone's just trapped doing their own mundane things. The reality is there's people in the mountains floating. They're riding zebras and shit. They're having fun manifesting things, like making balls of fire in their hands probably. There's all kinds of magic. We can fly. We can do anything. We don't have to sleep. We don't have to eat. You might want to still eat because you can't handle your emotions. I get you. But like, possibilities are limitless. So yes, I fell for it. I do believe there are people who don't sleep. I do believe there are people who don't eat or drink. I'm working my way towards both. There we have that. So yes, good on you, no sleep people. Run your way to success. Recharge the batteries by running more. It makes sense to me. I'd be just thumbing up the video if I were you. Thank you. If you thumb down the video, it's because when you don't sleep at night, in order to gain energy, you knock on people's doors, and when they wake up from their rotting, they say, "Why'd you wake me up?" And your whole spiel is, "Because we don't have to sleep, bro." And then you run off. And if he chases you, he will also gain your powers. If he refuses to follow the white rabbit, that's on him. Back to rotting for him. Don't talk to him in the morning. You know what I mean? Not face to face. What a rotting scoundrel. I'll leave after Bitcoin gets donated. Thank you very much. And subscribe for more.